Round 6 of the 2013 ERC, and we're back on mainland Europe and the fast tarmac of northwest Belgium. To be exact, 300 competitive kilometers of 20 stages. The famous Ypres Rally. It's characterized by its long straights and tight corners. The rally hits the farmland of the surrounding historic Ypres and spreads briefly across the border into France on day 2. Remembrance is ever present here at Ypres. Near the service park, the Menin Gate stands as a memorial to the fallen of the First World War. So let's look at highlights of leg 1, and it's Freddie Leutsch who gets us underway. Extremely tricky during this first 6 stages due to the rain and the mud. Freddie Leutsch actually wins all of the stages and has a commanding lead. We're on board with Craig Breen. He desperately tries hard to stay in touch with Leutsch, and it is his first outing here in Ypres. Second at the end of the first day. Broke the shaft, hurting the Irish driver Brian Bouffier. Now, he won the previous ERC round in Corsica. He takes second over from Craig Breen towards the end of the day after Breen's problems. Roberto Consani, very tricky, and you can see him getting caught out here as he cuts a corner and rolls his McGann. And that's just a legacy of how treacherous this first day was. So looking at the standings, this Leutsch from Bouffier, Hayden Payden, Craig Breen and Agnier rounding out the top 5. Nest, Cobus, Lefebvre, Solo and Vacher rounding out the top 10. So from the Headicam, we head into day 2. Ypres Rally. It's a long day with 4 backstage, very famous stage. Kilometers long, that stage, and it'll run twice. Special stage 20. So special stage. Craig Breen on the road, I should say, and well, he says past the time. He got some corner hard to catch Leutsch. 7 times winner, proving impossible to catch. Hayden Payden in problem. He's out the road. Craig Breen.
80. Look, 6 right plus opens long.
Breen.
120.
Yes,
un peu course élargie. Droite
into special stage.
Course au compte. Voiture pas discours. 200 mètres. Glissant.
Not 7.
Links plus 10 proberen rechts. 100. Links 53, rechts proberen naamplaats. Links 53, rechts proberen naamplaats. En
Huge lead.
even rechts minborduur om sporen. Links 90 proberen naar vol. 150. Sporen. Rechts 120 proberen naar vol. 75. Rechts Hammertgrin. Rechts 43.
Wide hit.
Okay, right 150. Turn half 4 left, tight and short. 50.
Special.
Left 7 left, 100. 8 left, 100.
Left over outside the 3 minus OK, and flat 1 right 120, slight right over big
I'm paid.
into crest, currently slowing 2 right plus 40, early slow 5 plus, keep in over bump, and slight left and crest.
Winning all the morning stages. It's quite impressive from the young Irish lad, and has jumped ahead of Payden as a result. He's now third overall after special stage 10. So the simulcam, and this is Padenburg. You can quite clearly see Breen ahead there as we compare the two. Breen obviously fastest on this stage. Paden losing 3.7 seconds by the finish, and this section of the stage cutting a fast right-hander. Paden takes a bit more speed in the muddy cut than Breen, who's a bit careful. And at the end of the stage, Breen comes back under braking. And finally, Breen is almost 4 seconds faster. So back with Hedy Cam and Brian Bouffier. Second overall after special stage 10. 1 minute and 37 seconds behind leader Leutsch. And well, he's got to watch out for the supersonic Breen, who is 33.1 seconds behind with 10 stages to go. It's not a huge lead for Bouffier. We look at Agnier, the Austrian, leading production cut after the special stage 7, and an advance of 31.1 seconds. The local driver, Andy Lefebvre. But as you can see, Agnier loses time. And after special stage 9, he's 4 seconds behind Lefebvre. He's hit that tree there, losing more than 2 minutes now on special stage 10. He's got left rear wheel and suspension damage. And this is Lefebvre in his Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. Don't forget, he's a local driver, and he beats Agnier on special stage 7, 8 and 9 and takes the lead in production cup after special stage 10. 1 minute and 44 ahead of Agnier, who's 6 overall. So Leutsch is our overall leader from Bouffier. Craig Breen third. Hayden Payden is fourth. Cobus fifth. Lefebvre, Vaness, Solo, Agnier and De Backer rounding out the top 10. So, service area, and Agnier has lost more than 2 minutes, and the lead of the production cup following is off in special stage 10. As you can see, the damage is quite substantial.
This was quite okay so far. Just in the morning I struggled a little bit in the confidence with the notes, lost some times, and yeah, so I try to push at that parts what I know from last year. I try, but it was not so good.
So as the crews regroup, it's Craig Breen who has moved ahead of Hayden Payden in the battle for third place. And the Irishman is now third overall, 33 seconds behind Bouffier.
I try to drive well, but without taking a lot of risks, because I know it's so easy to do some mistakes. And I'm sure that Craig is pushing like hell, so I'm doing my race, and we'll see you later.
So from this week on, the new ERC regulations limit the use of tyres, and Michelin launches a new compound. The tyre, which is available in 4 different compound options, benefits from a unique asymmetrical tread pan that has been designed to perform in the wet and the dry.
Only one pattern, and this pattern have to be suitable for case of dry condition and wet condition. We can see that here we have the internal part of the tire, but is working in the car internal part. Here 2 lines, what are for in case of rain, so for to evacuate the water. And here some regroove also for the water and everything, because this tire compared to the previous one is 23% open, and the previous one was only 17% open. They can use 20 tires for the race and 4 tires for the check down, what they can reuse in case they need. But it's total 24 tires. Before, I think in Ypres you could use till 32, 36.
So tyre cutting is also outlawed unless permitted by the event stewards in exceptional circumstances. Coming next, make sure you stay with us, because in a minute we come back in Ypres for more ERC action. So welcome back to the Geko Ypres Rally, round 6 of the 2013 ERC Championship, and Ypres this year is showing us the future of rallying with the new generation rally cars, the R5. Let's have a look at the Ford Fiesta R5 driven by WRC star Thierry Neuville. So Neuville is not competing in the rally, he drives the stages as a course car before the ERC competitors, but he still has a good rhythm
the car shows,
to test the R5.
A high potential. The times we are setting are very competitive, so we are pleased with that. Everything is going well so far.
So the R5 is homologated on Monday, the 1st of July, and M Sport and Neuville are fine-tuning the car on these tricky stages.
We have so many changes of grip, of tarmac, of bumpy and smooth roads, so it's difficult to get a perfect setup, but all what I can say is I feel comfortable on every kind of road, and yeah, the times we are setting are very, very competitive.
So just what are the times he's setting, and just how fast is this Fiesta R5 compared to the S2000 cars running behind?
I think I would be leading now the rally than more than 1 minute in front of the other, so this is a good sign.
So it's a very good sign, and all is okay at M Sport, except for this moment on special stage 7, going straight on at a junction. Neuville clearly pushing. So back to the stages of the Geko Ypres rally, and special stage 11, 12 and 13 coming up. Andreas Agnier, misery continuing, I'm afraid, for Agnier in Heublen, stage 11. He gets a puncture on the first left-hander, and after stage 13, Agnier has dropped to 12th overall. Still second in the production cup. That's 3 minutes and 48 seconds behind Lefebvre, and you can see the front left puncher. Brian Bouffier, well, he wins special stage 12 and the first of 2 stages in France. We've crossed the border into France now. So after 12 stages, Bouffier is 25 seconds ahead of Green. And running very quickly is the Frenchman. And here's Freddy Leutsch in his Skoda Fabia, the rally leader. Well, no surprise, he's fastest through the second of the French stages, the short 1.88 kilometre stage that we see now. The 7-time Ypres rally winner, still leading comfortably by 1 minute and 38 seconds over Bouffier, just over 2 minutes.